Hello, my name is Tara Brown, and I'm a pediatric occupational therapist at Therapedia in Keller, Texas. Today I'll present an introduction to the sensory systems and sensory processing, which you may know as sensory integration. This is the first part of a two-part series. In this video, I will answer three simple questions. The first is, what are the sensory systems? What does each sensory system do? And then putting it all together, what is sensory processing? Most people are familiar with the 5 basic sensory systems. The first system is the tactile system, or sense of touch. Then the auditory system, or hearing. The visual system, vision. The olfactory system, your sense of smell. And the gustatory system, your sense of taste. But there are also 3 additional sensory systems that most people are unfamiliar with. The first is the vestibular system, the system of proprioception, and then interoception. Let's begin with the tactile system. This system receives sensations of pressure, vibration, movement, temperature, and pain through the skin. It is broken into 2 parts, the protective and discriminative. The protective component provides a signal of harmful stimuli, such as when knowing the sand is too hot and you need to get into the water to cool off those feet or you will get burned. The discriminative component provides information about where the body was touched, how light or firm the touch was, and the perception of the shape, size, and texture of an object. For example, this sense allows a child to find a coin within their pocket by touch alone. This sense also provides the body with important feedback for precise, skilled movement and contributes to something called body scheme. Next up is the auditory system. A child with intact hearing can identify the volume, pitch, quality, and direction from which sound is coming. This sense tells us to pay attention, turn our heads, and look, but it's also very important for the development and understanding of speech and language. Next is the visual system. This sense allows a child to understand what its eyes are seeing. It is critical for a child when learning about shapes, colors, numbers, letters, and words. Vision offers very important feedback to help a child move safely and effectively within their environment. This system works closely with the vestibular system. Next is the olfactory system, your sense of smell, that allows you to perceive an odor and react appropriately. It's how you know that this popcorn that smells so good may taste great and that you know this bread was just baked. It's also how you know you may need to get help if you smell smoke. Next is your gustatory system, your sense of taste. It allows you to enjoy food and causes you to react to the food that you taste. It's how you know that this apple may be oh so sweet, these fries may taste salty, and this burger is savory. But there's also a protective component that tells you if you take a bite of something that just isn't right, it may make you very, very sick. Blah! Next is your vestibular system. This system responds to changes in head position and body movement through space. It has receptors that are located in the inner ear and are stimulated by movement with gravity and lets the body know which direction is moving and how fast. It's how this child knows just how dizzy they feel after getting off the spin ride, how this girl understands how fast or how slow she is rising or dropping, and how this kid knows just how long he was at the top of the swing ride. Next is proprioception. This is the unconscious awareness of body position. It's how you know you're raising your arms up high in the sky and how to hold your muscles and body just right to complete those complex yoga poses. Proprioception tells me just how heavy this weight is and how much force I need to apply to move it through the air. It's also very helpful in telling me where to place my feet so I do not fall off this treadmill, which we all know is very challenging. Last is the sense of interoception, which is our understanding of what's going on inside of our body. A child may feel their growling stomach, the pain of a headache, the dryness in their mouth, or a racing heart when they are very uncomfortable when they're at the doctor's office. Now that you've learned all about the different sensory systems, what is sensory processing? Sensory processing happens when we receive information about the world through all of our senses that you learned about today. The basic assumption is that this information is integrated so that we know just how to react. In functional behavior, it includes learning how to participate in play, how to complete simple chores, take care of ourselves, and participate in school routines. A child with intact sensory processing is more likely to be successful in all of their environments. Mastery of each challenge that's placed before a kid gives them a sense of competence and drives development forward throughout their life. Thank you for your time and attention today, and please keep a lookout for part 2 of this 2-part series.